Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to Chillin with the Calhouns. Terry and I are going to do the Newlywed Challenge. How did we meet? Okay, I put. What did you put, baby?
That's supposed to be gas station.
Gas station. Okay, I put Mapco. So yes, we met at the Mapco on Vaughn Road. I think if y'all were at our wedding, I think we mentioned it a little bit, but we were in line and he left out. I was in the store and he was pumping gas. So when I came outside, I didn't know if he was gone or not. I wasn't looking. We just spoke briefly in the store. And then I got in the car and went to pull over to get the bugs off my windshield. And in my peripheral, I saw someone walking over after I got to the passenger side. And that's when he introduced himself. And it's been heavenly ever after. Next. Oh, okay. Where was our first date? Ooh. You're trying to cheat. You want to go first? What? The 10 seconds are up.
That's 2 weeks after we met.
2 weeks after we met? It said what was our first date?
Didn't it? Yeah, 2 weeks after we met.
Okay.
I couldn't tell the exact date.
This is my answer. So I put it's a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
I didn't see your answer.
2 weeks after we met. It didn't say where did we go on the date.
Did it say where did we first meet?
Yeah, where did we first meet?
Where was our first date?
Yeah.
Like the place. Where do we go out on our first date?
Well, I went to a Mexican restaurant, but it sounds like it's saying after we met. Well, we did go to a Mexican restaurant, so.
I think it said where was our first date. I can play it back, but it's not a big issue. So, okay. But if it was our first date, then it was a Mexican restaurant, right?
Yeah.
But what did you think the question was?
I thought it said, well, okay.
Because I could probably, unless I answer wrong, then I may need to change my answer. But I remember if it said our first date, it was a Mexican restaurant.
When was our first date? That's what it said.
When was our first date?
Yes.
2 weeks after we met?
Yeah. Don't I say
we went on a date that same night, didn't we?
No, you worked that night.
I got off work, didn't I? Remember you said what time you get off? And I got off at 7 and we went on our first date, right?
I thought it was 2 weeks ago.
You know what you're thinking about? Yeah. When you went out of town and we talked on the phone. You went out of town, I think, that Monday. It was like 2 weeks later before we had, because we went on the second date. I think it was 2 weeks later because you went out of town and it was my, we talked over the phone a lot before we went out. I think on our third day. I think that's what you're thinking about. So that's like fast forward. So our first date, if it was our first date, I think it was at a Mexican restaurant. This is fun. Where was our first kiss? Ooh. Where was it? Oh, Lord. I ain't even ready. You ain't that fast.
I said first date.
Oh, wow.
Our first date.
Okay. And since, well, I'm going to just put in the last letter. That is correct because we did kiss on our first date, which was at a Mexican restaurant. I'm stuck on Mexican food. So if I remember correctly, we were getting ready to depart and leave the restaurant, and he just kissed me on my lips on before I left. So just a little quick kiss, so we grown folks, you know what I'm saying? So just the first day, quick kiss, and we just really had a lot of fun on our first date. For those of you that were at our wedding, my cousin and another young lady, if y'all remember, Michael and Joy did our wedding vows, and that skit was a whole rendition of our first date. My favorite color, food, song, and holiday. Oh, Lord. Color, food, song, and holiday. Color, food, song, and holiday. You do mine, and I'm doing yours. Oh, Lord. I need a little bit more time on this one. Food. Song. Holiday.
Favorite food.
You know what?
Favorite food, songs, holiday, song.
Oh, I know. I think since we had a few more questions than one, we'll allow for a little more time. Thank you guys so much for letting us have a little more time. So favorite color, food, our favorites: color, food, song, and holiday. Can I write any neater? All right, I'll write neater on the next one. Okay, you want me to go first?
Up at the top, if you see my initial had charcoal gray, Christmas, and wings.
Almost. Not quite, but almost. Okay, so favorite color, you got charcoal gray. I put blue as your favorite color. Is that right? What is it?
Black.
Black for real? Oh,
yeah,
see.
Because I'm black. Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm not charcoal gray. So does that mean anything? I'm
no.
not
Black. Yeah, black.
Okay, what you put was my favorite food? Wings. My favorite food is basically, I say lasagna, but it's really like any type of pasta. I love pasta. I put yours with spaghetti.
Yeah.
That might be mine too, with the way you cook spaghetti. So okay, that's still good spaghetti. Favorite song? You can get one.
Your favorite song? I said one song by Erykah Badu, but I didn't put the song down.
That would be your favorite songs.
But one of your favorite songs too.
True. Okay, I got yours as "You Are Holy." That's one of your favorites.
Yeah, that's one of them.
But if you had to name your favorite song, what would it be?
I really don't have.
You don't have a favorite song. So any song on Erykah Badu live CD, because he wears it out in the car. He wears it out. He wears it. And I know he loves "You Are Holy" by Lisa McClendon. We have that one in the car as well. And we listen to it on YouTube as well. All right, and favorite holiday?
It's hard to pick a holiday because really I like them all.
I put 4th of July.
What
did you? But you're supposed to be putting the one I like.
I did. I said Christmas.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That ain't my favorite holiday. My
favorite. Thanksgiving.
It is. Boom. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
I put Christmas on. I said Christmas.
I put 4th of July for you, so you said you like them all. I didn't know that. Okay. So we're learning as we go.
In the holidays I could be off, I like them.
And the one thing that's good about doing this game now, we're a year in. So technically 17, we're about 3 years in. So you think
should know about it. We'll know next time.
But we're learning, and then people do change. So what may be your favorite song one moment may not be the next, but in this case, we just clearly didn't know. All right, on to the next. My spouse is a morning person or a night owl. This is easy. gonna put the abbreviation first. I ain't gonna write the whole. You want me to go first?
She's a nighthawk.
He put nighthawk. I put morning person.
Really?
Cause Terry is up early because he has to go to work early. But even when he doesn't have to go to work early, he's up like at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and I absolutely love that because in addition to God, I feel like when people are up early, there's especially him as a husband, I feel like someone is watching over you while you sleep. So that's just my little thing with that. So I love that he's a morning person. I don't know.
She's a nighthawk. She stay up all night long.
Why would you say that?
She goes to sleep at sometimes about 3 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
What's
on the computer?
On my iPad. I'm usually not sitting at the computer.
Then you pay for it the next morning.
Right, because I be tired of
it.
Yeah, I have to wind down. So usually if I'm in the bed by 10, I'm gonna still be up on my iPad probably till 2. Because I'm winding down, playing games on the iPad, or either just going over some things work related. Everything works. So that is true. I'm a night owl, but he's a morning person. Our first job. Oh, baby. I don't think we know this, do we? Or if we know it, we don't know it now. And we'll chalk that up to senior moments. Senior moments. You want to go first? That's a long answer. I didn't see anything.
You can't understand it. That my first job was with my dad.
You're supposed to say my first job.
Oh no, I thought it's,
I
can't. I don't know.
You're supposed to answer like what you think about me.
Oh, I couldn't tell your first job. You just
I don't know his first job either, but a job that I know he's worked on is at Superbrand.
That's one of the jobs.
Was this your first one?
No, that was my first.
What was your first job?
With my dad, working on the weekend.
Well, you just said that. Okay.
On the side.
You sure that you said you was working with your dad?
Yeah.
Because you had money in high school.
Yeah.
And everybody was wondering where you had all this money.
Yeah. I used to clean up houses on the weekend. He was a carpenter, and we used to have to go in and clean up the houses where the sheetrock people don't put the sheetrocks everywhere. We used to come out with all kind of white stuff on us. That's just like a weekend job to keep money in my pocket.
While he was in school. So he said he was getting all this money while working with his dad.
Then I was, used to pick up paper before I go to school in the Cloverland shopping center before I go to school every morning.
Well, don't mean to put you on the spot, but where do you think my first job was at?
Superfood.
Close. You think about Food World.
Yeah,
However, that wasn't the first job, but that was what I call my first real job. When I turned 16, I went to school to learn how to work in a grocery store. Y'all know the story. And my first real job was Food World. However, my first job was 15 with a work permit. I worked at Alabama State for 2 summers in the Levi Watkins Learning Center. I was a custodian. They didn't let me do a lot of work, so I stayed in the lab typing folks' papers for them, But that was my first job at Alabama State. But my first real job was at Food World. Good job. So yeah, you're telling stuff for me. Our first vacation place. Now this is a question together. I think I'm gonna get this one. Just cause it was so much fun. No cheating. You looking at my thing? You want me to go first?
Mm-hmm.
Here's mine. I hope we're holding these up long enough. What you got?
I got the casino in Atmore.
Yeah.
In Atlanta. aquarium.
Oh, you did. Oh, you were so thorough, baby. I just put the Atmore Casino.
No, we went to both of them.
Oh, we sure did. So we went to the casino. It was like a 3-day vacation. We went to the casino in Atmore, stayed overnight, and we won some money, didn't
we? You want some money, yeah.
Cause Terry really don't play. He'll watch. He'll put $5 in and do something just to play, but or watch me play. But I play for like 80 cents. And the first night, as soon as I sat down, I hit 50 spins on 80 cents and won like $400 when it's over. So then the next morning, I got up before checkout and I played for 80 cents and I hit the 7 blues, the 5 of the blue 7s across the bottom, and I won another $400 that morning before we left. So we had a lot of fun, and then from there we went to Atlanta to the Georgia Aquarium. Was that it? Mm-hmm. To the Georgia Aquarium. Okay. So we had a lot of fun that weekend, and it was a much needed vacation.
I had to come downstairs because she finna spend all that money back.
You know what? That was right. But I did good. I stopped, at the place where I was hoping to stop at. On to the next. Who spends the most money? Oh, that's easy. It ain't. Why are you trying to answer so fast? I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
All right. Yes.
Me.
Terry spends the most money. So, and that's in all fairness, because if you got it, you doing it, you bringing it in, that's your thing. So, but he loves to spend money, believe it or not, wisely, because things for the house, things for me, things for the refrigerator, just everyday maintenance. He's a very good person when it comes to that. I'm on the other end. I'm frugal. I'm not tight or cheap, but I don't like to do a whole lot of shopping. If it ain't food, I ain't really going out there unless I just really, really need something. But I like to give. I like to help out and do other things. But when it comes to, just spending money, he's the one. Okay. Most annoying habit. So you gotta say my most annoying. Oh, okay. You already ready for that. I don't think this is the most annoying. It's just all I got right now. You need more time? We're gonna pause it. This ain't my most annoying. But most annoying. You got a whole list of stuff on? Yeah. This ain't my most annoying, but it's just all I can. Cause it's not a bad thing, but it's odd.
You had the excuse to write, and I'm writing so fast. You had the excuse to write Chinese writing.
I can't nobody read it that fast. You gonna just repeat it?
Yeah. I'll repeat it.
Okay, I know you raised it. Okay. Cause you might change.
I ain't gonna change.
You might change your answer. Okay, so that's my answer. So what did you say, baby?
I said when we get up in the morning, she be wanting my food. I be asking her, do she want some? And she said no. And then when I cook it, she eats it. And then the next morning I get up, I fix her something and she don't want it.
Oh, that is so true, because you don't know until that moment. So he'll fix something to eat. And since I'm not a morning person, I don't really care for the morning activities, including food. Coffee is usually my breakfast. So he'll cook something and say, baby, do you want any breakfast? No, I'm good. But then by the time you fix your plate and get your plate together, it's looking and smelling real good. I'm like, can I get a piece?
So I just asked you, did you want something about 3 minutes ago?
Yeah, that's my bad.
Do you want me to fix you something?
I can't even deny that. So my answer was getting gas last. Like I said, it's not a bad habit, but if we go out places, He'll usually fill the car up for the week. So if we're like, if it's mostly used up, instead of go ahead and getting gas, and then we will run some more errands, do all the what we call our little Sunday strolls. Um, he'll wait till we're through with everything, and then get gas last, and then we come home. So that way the car is still on full for the rest of the week. So I'm like, just go and get gas, fill it up, and we run some more errands. And then if this in the way, come on back home, boom. But we will have used up some of the gas that he just put in there. But it could go either way with me. But that's a pet peeve of his. He just wants to get the gas last.
And the car be sitting in the parking lot.
On full.
Get ready to use on Monday.
I don't know if
instead of filling it up and riding some of it out. I don't like that.
Right. Do you think that's a man thing or just a thing?
I don't know, but I don't like it though.
I've never been concerned.
I don't want to fool no car and just ride some of it out and I know be full for the week.
So if I'm on the way somewhere and if the gas station is there, I'm gonna go and get it. If my other areas I'm going to are like I follow the path, but he'll go to the other areas and come back, get the gas, and then we boom at home. So and it's on the other side of the street. So
it's not like the gas like gonna come on.
Right. It ain't a big deal, but it's just something that I thought not really annoying, but it's just the best thing I can come up with right now. If we won the lottery, okay, what would I do with the money if I won the lottery? I'm gonna say what I think you would do. I'm gonna say what you would do.
See, help people out.
Oh, that is so true. Wow. I put pay bills and franchise. Mm-hmm. So, what do you mean by help people out?
Get people that need it. You'll give it to them, your folks. You'll give it to them. And, just helping people out that you know.
Yeah, yeah. And
because it's hard to help people out that you don't know.
Yeah. And then sometimes, yeah, that is so true.
And then, bless the church pretty good.
Yeah. Because he knows I'm a giver. Sometimes if I don't have it, I don't have it. But if I have it, Lord knows I will give it or do what I got to do to get it. So, I just love to give. And I've just seen God's turnaround time is just so fast. I can literally give somebody $50 one instant and then turn around and win a $50 gift card. And I've actually told the people, say, hey, God just gave it right back to me. So it never fails when you give to God or plant a seed or something like that. And so you definitely want to keep that connection. So I put for him that he pays bill and he wants to franchise. So that's him. He likes to keep bills paid, things caught up. And franchising, he wants to own, I think, his own Subway, right? Subway and like a restaurant. He did mention that he wouldn't mind. I don't know if you want to actually be the chef at the restaurant.
No, I'd rather own it.
Own it.
I'd cook if I had to. We come up short.
Right.
That's the way you can make your own work schedule. Mm-hmm. And then, like I told everybody, when it's time to retire, I don't want to be a person that retire and have to struggle in life and go back to work.
Right. So you always have something.
That's one of my goals.
Yeah, some other form or of avenue, another income stream. And then everybody knows both of us want to own our own grocery stores together. That's just something that when he said that to me when we first started dating, he said, what would you do if you won $1 million? And I started thinking, and he said, well, I know what I would do. I would open up a grocery store. And I was like, oh, my God, he did not know that about me. And then I didn't even know he was related to Greg Calhoun until maybe around our 5th date or something. I didn't even know his last name when we met. So it's just amazing how God brings two people together. And like I said, we get along well. There's our moments, but that comes with just being in any relationship. But I know he definitely pay bills and definitely want to franchise and get some other stream of revenue or income.
And that's a true song. The more you give to God, he'll give back to you.
He'll give it back to you. That's right, baby. So let me erase this so I won't use up all my time. Just in case it's a long question. Celebrity twin. Okay, so what celebrity do I look like? And then I put what celebrity you look like. Ah, I can't think of the guy's name. Oh, yes, you know. You want to go first?
This is one of my favorites with the short hair. H. Berry, me, Holly Berry.
I look like Holly Berry?
Yeah.
You better stop playing.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm working with up and through here? I did not know that I look like Halle Berry to my husband. Oh my God, that's like I put this is
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor.
that's him, JT Taylor.
Lawrence
Taylor. I remember Taylor and that he played football
for the Giants.
But he said he would always go out and people would think that he was this football player. So he played for the Giants. Lawrence Taylor. Look up Lawrence Taylor, people. You would say that him and Terry look just alike. That's his twin. When I saw that, I was like, yes, you are absolutely right.
Outside of town working, this white lady, her daughter came up to me. Oh, you Lawrence Taylor? I started to play. I said, yeah. I gonna ask y'all want my autograph.
Okay.
Well, no, I told them I wasn't on my Taylor.
And then if you'd have told them you were, they probably asked you for some money after that. Yeah. So you probably saved yourself. But don't forget, people, I look like Halle Berry. On to the next. Halle Berry. Who is the spoiled one? Ooh. What you put?
Y-O-U. You.
As in you?
You.
Well, I put Y-O-U as in me.
Yeah, I know.
So what do you mean that I'm spoiled? Yeah. I mean, I have no clue.
Trying to get things your way.
Get things my way?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
I really don't. I just like to plan, I guess. Plan ahead. I don't know. But by spoiled to me, it's just like
having things your way.
Not having things my way, because my way may not always be the right way, but having it done as correctly as possible. So spoiled as wanting to plan
and go get some of the oil to put it on our head.
What does that mean?
The oil.
What oil?
The oil the preacher gave us.
Oh, I thought you meant some massage oil.
No. The preacher oil.
Okay. So yeah, I am spoiled to the intent that I like to plan and do things and want to have it lined up. So that's because
lined up, take over.
Take over.
Yeah, take over. She don't like to be surprised. She like to plan everything.
I do love to plan, but I don't like to take
plan
over.
Everybody's birthday party, even her own birthday party.
Who planned their own birthday party? What? Who did that? You know what? I do love to plan. I heard somebody on YouTube say it was because I'm a Virgo. I don't believe in zodiac signs and all that, but I think it's part of that DNA where we like to plan ahead and plan. Even my wedding planner was saying I was doing all the planning. So she was my assistant. So I just like to plan stuff, and I don't like surprises. No, I don't like surprises. But yes, can you surprise me? By all means. And I will enjoy it. But if I can help, I'm going to try to get involved. Not to take over anything, but I do want to get my input. Because I'm a people person. I like events. And I just like seeing things done, as smoothly as possible. And if I can help out, I'm going to definitely help out. All right? So that's...
excuse all this moving around.
You good?
Yeah.
I think that was the last one.
Yeah, okay. I'm just getting stiff.
But thank you all so much for tuning in to the Newlywed Game Challenge that we just did. We hope you learned a little bit more about us, and this is just a tip. There may be other challenges and games that we do that will go into a little bit more detail. So as you see, we're still learning each other, and we want to thank God for letting us see our first year's wedding anniversary on September the 14th. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, we finna go eat.